Hello everyone, it's indeed inspiring to see you back again, and we are here in this Business Analyst Series. We are going to help you with step-by-step journey to learn and develop your skills as a business analyst. Here, you will learn a lot about how to interact with client, how to capture the user stories, how to document them and produce BRDs and SRS, how you can do the data modeling part, UML modeling, software methodologies, Agile, Scrum and DevOps, so many and so much things to learn. So I insist you to go through this particular series and get an advantage on Business Analyst.
Software development models. Okay. So first of all, we are discussing about WATR water, FL fall, MODEL model, waterfall model. And let us try to understand. So this is LINEAR linear model and linear SEQUE. So this waterfall model, it is linear sequential. Okay, now I'll explain what does this mean. So linear is something which happens, one after the other, one after the other. For example, uh, let's say I I wake up in the morning, I get ready for office, I come to office, I do my work, I again wind up, I go to home. So this is linear and sequential. In a sequence, this is happening. Okay, and then it keeps on repeating. Therefore, this is a cycle. Okay, it keeps on repeating. So therefore, we call it as okay. It's a cycle. So waterfall model is linear, sequential, and you can say life cycle model. Okay, this is how we define the waterfall model. Now, second one we are talking about is agile, AGILE, agile model. So in case of agile model, how does it work? It is, we can say it is flexible and rather than linear, we can call it as continuous and iterative. Okay, so here basically continuous, OUS, okay. So it is flexible, continuous, and iterative. So flexible, why I have written flexible? Because you can do some changes, you can make some modifications, then it is continuous. So even the waterfall is continuous. Okay, some continuous means like not continuous. It is cyclic. Like once it is done, it is done. Then the next cycle would start. Okay, but in the same project cycle, agile model can keep on repeating multiple times, maybe 10 times, 20 times. So therefore, it is called as it is cyclic model, and it is called as continuous model, and it keeps on iterating. It continuously does the same kind of work again and again and again. I'll make it very simple now. Let's say you are trying to climb mountain. So in case of waterfall model, you will try to climb mountain once, and you will not change your strategy while climbing the mountain. Okay, so I'm repeating. So you are trying to climb mountain, and in case of waterfall model, this is the mountain, and you are trying to climb it. So when you are trying to climb the mountain, you will have a strategy. With that single strategy, you would try to climb the mountain. Okay, and you won't change the strategy. So it may happen that you may fall down in between. It may happen that you are able to successfully climb, whatever it may happen, but you are not making any changes in the strategy. You are just following the step. Once all the steps are followed, then whether you reach or not, okay. So whether you reach on top of the mountain or not, then you will repeat the same thing. Okay, that time you may opt to change some strategy or something. Okay, but in case of agile, what will happen? In case of agile, there will be one thing that let's say you started and you reached somewhere here, and here you saw that the strategy you are following is not very good, so you can make a change in the strategy. So there is a change here. Okay, then you can reach here and you are able to see that some different strategy needs to be applied. You change the strategy. So you are doing the same work of climbing the mountain, but what you are doing, you are keep on changing the strategies. Okay, you are keep on changing the strategies. So this is what is required. Okay, this is what is required. Okay, in case of agile, that keep on making small changes, do the work, test it, again keep on making the changes, do the work, test it. So this is what is agile methodology. Okay, so I hope you have got the basic idea of what exactly is agile and what exactly is waterfall. Now let me show you in a diagrammatic format. Okay, so let us come to a diagram. Let me take the diagram from internet. So yes, let's have CHROME Chrome and yes, WATR. Yeah, so WATR water FALL fall model. So waterfall model. Let's have images, and here you can see this is the waterfall model. So we have let's have it in open image in a new tab. So here you can see that how exactly is it. Okay, so we have requirements, we have design, we have development, we have testing, deployment, maintenance. So all the steps we will follow till maintenance, and then in the next cycle we may start again with requirement, design, development, testing, deployment, and maintenance. So we'll not stop anywhere, we'll not basically change anything. So continuously we will follow these steps. Once the cycle is done, then we will go back again to the requirements. This is what is waterfall model. So let me open up. Yes, this is basically, you can see it is iterative. Iterative means which goes one after the other. So the steps from design, development, quality assurance, deployment, okay, brainstorm. Then again from brainstorm, it will continue. Here what actually happens is, let's say there are 10 big modules. So in 10 big modules, we will start the discussion, we will draft the BRD, we'll have the SRS, but even after that, we will just talk on one module at a time. Let's say it's as simple as login and registration. So we'll start with that. So we'll do the requirement analysis for login and registration part. UI will be designed, and whatever additional documentation needs to be done, we will do that. Then we will go for development of it. Once it is developed, then quality assurance testing will happen. Then testing feedback will be given to the development team. So there is a cycle here also, internal cycle, and feedback will be given. So whatever changes are there, they will be made. So once the quality is assured, once it is tested well, then basically after that it is going to go for deployment. So before deployment, there is again there are stages. So if we try to understand the stages, one is basically development stage. After development stage, there is a we call it as a staging area or a testing area, staging or a testing area where test happens, and then the final production area. So this final production area is where basically uh, uh, the product is being by the end users. Whatever testing has to be done, it has to be done here, whether it is internal testing by the software tester, whether it is the alpha beta testing by requesting the client to come and have a look at it. We call it as user acceptance testing, UAT. So all that thing will happen here in the staging area only. So the first area is development area, which is basically the system of the developer where the application is being developed. Second is staging area where all kind of testing happens, and in fact the UAT also happens here. And last one is production area where basically the customer or whatever is the intent of the application, it is actually being started to be used or utilized. So this happens in the deployment phase. Once the login registration module is done, now we will go for the module 2. So here basically second module will be worked upon. Again requirement analysis, again design and documentation. So already we have the documentation and everything. But here we will just cross check it. If there is some changes or something, we will update that, and again we'll start working on it. So this is how it is going to happen. Okay. So now this is very, very effective, very good for large size projects. If there is a very small project to be done, we can go for waterfall model and it is good for it. But if there is a large size project and where we have sprint cycles, like we have weekly, or let's say it's a 20 weeks work or 30 weeks work or maybe 100 weeks work, then in that particular case, yes, agile methodology is something which is preferred. So in our case also, the kind of BRD we are designing, so it is a part of some existing application. So already there is an existing application which is running. In that, this customer relation management part will get added up into an existing application. So if you see that, we need to go for the agile development methodology, not with waterfall. So with agile, we will go, we will have a small module developed, integrated, tested, and very well working. Then we will again move ahead and we will go for the next module tested and worked upon. So this is how we will be actually working. So I hope this point is very much clear to everyone.
If you like this video, please do share it with your friends and those who need it. And don't forget to press the bell icon and also subscribe to our channel so that you can get all the videos notifications readily in your account.